I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit desisdance.com. Youth and adult classes are available. That's desisdance.com.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I've really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state. You don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
Book your springtime getaway in western Wyoming at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. There's still plenty of mountain snow to enjoy some late season sledding, or just bring the family out for a relaxing getaway. From single bed to family size cabins, you'll be guaranteed a night of luxury. Not to mention a hot complimentary breakfast. Regardless of the reason, come join us this spring at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Visit KodiakMountainResort.com for reservations.
Back to more live coverage of the Star Valley Braves, provided by the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome to Braves Field as we're getting set for the national anthem here before the start and the introduction of the Kelly Walsh Trojans and the Star Valley Braves. You're watching this here on the SVI Sports Network. Dow Erickson here along with Haley Myers, our producer, and Ryan Clint, our camera operator, as we get set to bring you this matchup between Star Valley and Kelly Walsh. As we get things started, we're going to turn it over, and this is the national anthem be performed by Dylan Colgren of Star Valley High School.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glowing, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Dylan.
Today, starting with the Kelly Walsh.
We're going to turn the PA over for the starting lineup. Here's Rob Erickson, Star Valley High School Activities Director, with the starting lineup.
A senior, number 47, Braden Walden. A junior, number 8, Ethan Leslie. A junior, number 10, Joel Jimenez. A sophomore, wearing number 11, Caleb Strand. A senior, number 13, Luca Pike. A junior, number 15, Kyler Maxwell. A senior, number 18, Bo Barclay. A junior, number 19, Laird Larson. A junior, number 20, Brandon Gonzalez. And a junior, number 0, Braxton Anderson. The Trojans are coached by Brian Shadron, Michael Jones, George Jimenez, and Adam McClure. And now the starters for the Star Valley Braves. A sophomore, number 2, Jacob Choma. A junior, number 4, Josh Montiel Rivera. A senior, number 7, Grant Buchanan. A senior, number 14, Kyler Erickson. A senior, number 17, Andrew Taylor. A senior, number 22, Christoph Bueller. A freshman, number 23, Jacob Howell. A senior, number 28, Jonathan Ramirez. A senior, number 29, Cooper McClure. A senior, number 30, Dallas Tolman. And your keeper today, a senior, number 1, A.J. Hale. The Braves are coached by Trevor Spencer, Kyle Roniger, and Ethan Nelson. Your officials for today, Dan Katowski, Pedro Corona, Jesus Castro, and Oscar Bustos. These are registered
Weekend
officials.
ranked number 2 in the latest WildPreps.com coaches and media poll. Kelly Walsh lost at number 1 Jackson last night 4-3, and based on the note from WildPreps.com, had a 3-0 lead before falling to Jackson 4-3. So a bit of a heartbreaker there for the Trojans last night up there in Teton County. Star Valley has won back-to-back matches, defeated Green River last weekend in their last outing, and then defeated Natrona yesterday 2-0. Some other scores taking place on Friday. Rock Springs over Evanston 6-2. Number 3 Sheridan edged Laramie 1-0. Number 5 Central and number 4 Thunder Basin tied at 1. And Campbell County took care of Cheyenne South 3-0. Some other matchups today. In Natrona County, the Mustangs up the canyon to take on those top-ranked Broncs in Jackson. South is at number 3 Sheridan. Laramie is at Campbell County. Green River is at Riverton. Again, a big shout-out to WildPreps.com, David Settle, and all the work they do to help our broadcasters have a much easier go of it. Thank you, David. Thank you, WildPreps.com. Some of the standings, Kelly Walsh comes in at 6-1. Again, both Kelly Walsh teams lost, I believe, this is their first match of the year yesterday in Jackson, which is Star Valley knows is nearly impossible to win up there. At least it has been for us. So the Trojans now 6-1. Star Valley comes into the weekend at 2-4-1. So they are now, 3-4-1. They defeated Natrona, they swept Natrona this year. Trojans averaging 7.6 goals per game. The Braves averaging 1.1. The Braves are second in the state in saves per game with 11. Evanston leads that category at 12.1. The Trojans have the fewest saves per game, which means you've got to get through their defense to even get to their keeper. Outstanding defense for Kelly Walsh as they basically funnel you away from the goal as well as anybody in the state. Looking at some of the goal scorers coming into this game, Brandon Gonzalez has 11 for Kelly Walsh. Bo Barclay has 11. Ethan Leslie has 8. Luca Pike has 8. The Braves are led in goals by 3 different players with 2 goals apiece. Max Matijic, Brandon Flores, and Christoph Bueller have 2 apiece for the Braves. Max Matijic is not available today, so he is not out here today. Also, the Star Valley keeper A.J. Hale is a standout, 66 saves on the year. That is the 4th most in 4A, and he has the 2nd best goals allowed percentage in the 4A West. A.J. Hale, terrific job yesterday in goal, as well as the Star Valley defense pitching that shutout against Natrona County. As we are at it here, Trojans and Braves. Kelly Walsh handled Star Valley on the opening weekend of the season, and I would expect a much more spirited and competitive match here today. The Braves have kind of bounced back. They had kind of a bad weekend. They lost to at Evanston, which has always kind of been a bugaboo for the Braves. over there, even when the Braves have been at the top of the conference. Here's a corner kick for Kelly Walsh. Sending it in. It's still alive. And the Trojans going to try and send that back in. Just finishing that thought, the Braves then lost to Riverton. That one sends that one almost into the town square to the Elkhorn Arch. Aaron Afton, but just the Braves had a kind of a rough weekend. Came back and then lost to Riverton, but just didn't have a great outing against the Wolverines. Since then, they have picked up a win against Green River and a 1-0 shutout. Matejik had that goal, and then had the 2-0 shutout yesterday against Natrona County. Freshman Jacob Howe had the first goal. I cannot remember who scored the second goal for the Braves. It was a fun one, kind of a turnaround pop shot over the keeper to give the Braves the 2-0 advantage. But so Star Valley playing better as of late, and a little bit of confidence here. We'll see how they can hang against a perennial contender for the state title here in the Trojans. Trying to send it to the outside to Brandon Gonzalez, a junior. Throw in here for the Braves. And that is Josh Montiel Overa. He is a junior as well. Kelly Walsh trying to set up their offense, passing it back to midfield. Just getting a little bit of a correction there. Braden Walden is wearing 47 today instead of 7. Just getting some clarification on that. And Walden is back here working with teammate Laird Larson. And now Caleb Strand. Sending it forward are the Trojans to Joel Jimenez. And he's fighting with Kyler Erickson for that one. It's going to be a Star Valley throw. Actually, going to call foul, so it's going to be a free kick, which will be taken by, I believe it's Brandon Flores. Nope, that is Jonathan Ramirez. Pardon my French. Throw in here for the Braves across the way here on Braves Field. Looking for Jacob Choma. And now here comes Kelly Walsh with the counter. Sending it to the outside. That's a really good hustle there from Jacob Howe. And Howe will defuse that. Jacob scored Star Valley's first goal yesterday. He is a freshman. Only freshman to start for the Braves. And he is a bit of a military kid. He's been around and he's played a lot of soccer in a lot of places, including Italy and things like that. And those soccer skills are welcome here in Star Valley. We will take them. And he had a great goal yesterday. Choma drops it back and now sent forward, knocked down by Kelly Walsh. Erickson trying to work with, I believe that's Tolman. Picked up here by Howe. Walden going up against Christoph Bueller. And now with the handle, this is Caleb Strand. Kelly Walsh with the run. Good job of taking care of that by the Star Valley defense. And that'll be a Kelly Walsh throw-in once they can get a ball to him. Here comes the ball kid. There it is. And Kelly Walsh just threw it off the back of his own player, was going to play it himself. It ends up heading upfield. See that in basketball once in a while. I don't think I've ever seen it in soccer, but hey, Trojans got a lot of tricks. I'm going to try it. This is keeper Braxton Anderson in goal for the Trojans. And as I mentioned, you basically got to beat the bouncer at the club to even get to Braxton Anderson because you don't get very many shots on Kelly Walsh, shots on goal. That's a great pass, and trying to knock it down and put it in. That was Bo Barclay, but that was diffused there by the Star Valley defense. Terrific job there by the Braves. That is 23, Jacob Howe, that freshman we were talking about. And a corner kick for the Trojans, already their second here as we've played 9 minutes, almost 9 minutes. Corner kick is sent in pretty high and fast on that one, but it is tracked down by Kelly Walsh. We'll try and settle and see if they can send it back into the box. Deflected by the Braves, and now Star Valley going to send this out near the 30-yard mark. Attack here from the Trojans. To Ethan Leslie, number 8. He'll pass it out to number 6. That's Columbari Mateo. And A.J. Hale will take care of this. Several subs coming in for the Braves. One of which is 25. That's Payson Hilliard. He's a junior. I did not catch the other ones. I believe Jason Rivas is in there as well, number 11. There's Taylor taken up here by the Trojans. Let's see if he'll pass it out. He does. Thought maybe he's going to take a shot at Hale. This time they'll send it in, deflected off the backside of the Star Valley defense. Braves doing a good job of pressuring the ball handler here for Kelly Walsh. Caleb Strand dribbling that through. They'll send it back. Looking to the outside, and that one just a bit out in front of the intended recipient, Bo Barclay, and that'll be a Star Valley kick for A.J. Hale. And, man, A.J.'s had a terrific season. He's always been a good keeper going back to his sophomore and junior years, but he's also had to deal with some injuries. This year he has been able to be healthy his whole senior year, going quarterback to football, and he's looked fantastic in goal for the Braves this year. And as I said, comes into this weekend with 66 saves. He is kind of the face of this program right now, I would say, and he's done a great job in between the pipes. Kelly Walsh sending it up midfield to Joel Jimenez. Now there's a good fight going on there to Pike with Pike. And that one's sent into the side of the net.
Number 3 looks like he's coming on. Is that right?
This will be a corner kick, already the third corner for the Trojans.
Yep, that's number 3. Yep. And 16. Cash done.
Braves have a couple subs waiting to come in, and they're going to make them wait. Here comes the corner. That one's on the ground and then sent back out of bounds by Hilliard, and so Kelly Walsh will get another corner.
Yeah, this is almost as good as a binocular.
Yeah, I can
zoom in.
They zoom and then zoom the picture again.
And Star Valley trying to clear it out of the box, which they do, but it's tracked down by the Trojans. Good effort there from Rivas, I believe. That one's off the back of the Star Valley defense. And we got a player down. Not sure if maybe he took one. I thought I hit him in the back, but not that that feels good either. But it's Andrew Taylor who's slow to get up. And I wonder if maybe he twisted something as well, because he is pretty slow. Andrew, part of the lines for those Star Valley football teams that have had so much success the last 3 years. He's a senior coming in. Number 3, Jonah Finch. Also, Cash Dunn came in. They were already set to come in, and then Taylor will walk off, and he'll get some attention from the trainer. Clock stopped at 20. Well, I guess they did not stop at 27 minutes or so here to go in the first half. We're still scoreless. And this will be dropped into play, and Star Valley with the chance. Trying to send it up to Christoph Bueller. Cooper McClure also checked back in on that last sub. Kelly Walsh throw, far side. And this is a good run from Ethan Leslie. Leslie kind of runs out of real estate and ends up into the net. Maybe got little more touch than he wanted. Hale will kick this away. Not quite as far. Sometimes we'll see where AJ will get it. Not sure if that was by design or not. Picked up by the Trojans, and they will pressure. And that's a beautiful pass. He'll challenge Hale. Hale stabs at it and gets the save, and that'll be escorted out of bounds. Wow. And that's it's always nice when you give praise to a kid and then he bails you out as a broadcaster like that. That's what AJ brings to the table. He punches that one on a really good scoring opportunity by the Trojans. This one's going to be sent across the box, getting a head and shoulder on it. That one's still alive. Hale's kind of boxed out. That one's still alive, and Kelly Walsh will end up high on that attempt. AJ kind of ended up boxed out by his own defender there. Couldn't jump up and grab it. It's going to end up being another goal kick. Kelly Walsh with some subs getting set to check in as well. They've got 3 of them coming in. Not on this dead ball. That kick knocked down by Kelly Walsh, and they will attack again. Good battle here for possession. Kelly Walsh so good with the ball, dribbling it out now to the outside. And sending this back in is going to be Mateo. Mateo left foot, boy. That one was high and out of bounds. But he definitely was on target. Just a little too much.
Number 2, Cole Bummer. Number 9, Isaac Matcher.
Cole Bummer coming in.
15, Kyler Maxwell.
Kyler Maxwell coming in.
15, Brandon Flores.
Brandon Flores coming in for the Braves.
And I believe 23, Jacob Howe.
And Jacob Howe coming back in for Star Valley as well. Another goal kick here for A.J. Hale. Hale's going to send this to the east side of the field, and it makes a run up the sideline. Star Valley trying to run that out. It's going to wind up now to the foot of Braxton Anderson, and he'll pass it around. It's like one great big horseshoe to Braden Waldron. Waldron is a Star Valley name. Here's Flores. Taken away and stolen by Kelly Walsh. Great touch pass there, and trying to pass it back, and they will get it past Hale this time. Man, some terrific teamwork there. And the goal ultimately will go to Kyler Maxwell here in the 17th minute.
That was some patient passing too. Oh my gosh. All 3 of them could have taken a shot.
That was impressive teamwork there by the Trojans. Kyler Maxwell winds up with the goal off the assist. I'll leave it up to the statisticians to decide who gets the assist on that, because I didn't see it. Could have been any number of players who ended up with that one. That was really pretty. First goal of the game goes to the Trojans in the 17th minute, Kyler Maxwell. This is Brayson Walden.
20's cutting through, better mark up.
Passing it back out to Leslie. Into the box, sent back out and out of bounds. Be a Trojan throw in. Kelly Walsh just doing a terrific job of passing around. That time, that shot is picked out of the air by A.J. Hale, his second save.
Those hard first touches.
Kelly Walsh has been in the Star Valley box quite a bit.
They don't have him.
And their JV team is the same way over here. Soft touches, passing is good. You watch our
Now up ahead to Strand number 11.
When they can do it in the flow, because a lot of times
The Trojans now going to see if they can send this into the box, maybe shield and turn this. Jimenez. Now to Matchard. And that's a slow roller into the hands of Hale. Third save of the game so far for AJ. But almost all the action has been right here on the Star Valley defensive third.
It hurts my head to see him do those big.
it's a 60-yard kick, and you're taking it in their skull.
Taking it in now is Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the pass.
Number 2 for concussions in sports.
Sure is.
And taken away by the Braves. Now here's Flores
It's all from voluntary contact.
working with Rivas.
Football's concussions all come from the whiplash to the turf.
Up ahead and
Very few come from
skirted out of bounds there by Jacob Howe.
that whiplashes.
Be a throw in here for the Trojans. They lead this one 1-0 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. That goal came just a couple minutes ago in the 17th minute from Kyler Maxwell. Kelly Walsh will send this into the net wall. Excuse me, that'll be off Star Valley.
I like your signs you put up.
So another corner kick. This is already the 5th corner kick of the half for Kelly Walsh. And we played 19 minutes, so a lot of pressure here from the Trojans. Man, that was a rifle off the top, the crossbar, and does not cross the goal. There's another bullet. That one from Strand, and Kelly Walsh will be turned away. Holy cow, that one right on the crossbar. Did not cross the line, though, is determined by the official. Bueller will have a seat. Brandon Flores back in. Kelly Walsh with a substitution as well.
Sorry, Jonathan Ramirez.
Coming in for Kelly Walsh is Bo Barclay.
Stopped and looked at you like, what?
For Kelly Walsh.
Excuse me, Brandon Flores was already in. It's Jonathan Ramirez into number 28. Star Valley trying to get just some touches here. It's been all Kelly Walsh in terms of possession to this point.
Jonathan Diaz.
Far sideline. Trojans working it with Cole Bummer. Midfield, Braves trying to collect possession. They'll pass it back to the keeper. Again, where that's passed to him, he has to kick that. Header will be tracked down by the Trojans and up ahead now to Barclay. Barclay has his pocket, excuse me, that is, boy, they changed possession so quick. Barclay has his pocket pick there, and it'll be out of bounds, but on throw in for the Trojans.
12 and 10, it looks like.
Joel Jimenez and Bryce Behringer.
Joel
in for the Trojans now.
Checking in for the Trojans.
Star Valley working for possession there. That is Josh Montiel Olvera, number 4. And another corner coming up for the Trojans. Their 6th of the half. That one well over the box, but sent back in off a header and wide of the net. And A.J. Hale will boot it here at the goal kick. Really impressive looking Kelly Walsh team here. They are so fast with their passing and first touch and able to take care of that ball and do what they want with it. It's impressive to watch. There's a step through by the Braves. I believe that's Cooper McClure who will send that out of bounds, and now a throw in for the Trojans. Kelly Walsh working their way up the field with another throw in. Midfield now to Metchert. Picked up and taken by Howe. Taken back now from Mateo. Rivas trying to find Grant Buchanan, number 7. Grant's got it, and he'll dribble it forward. And up ahead to Dunn. Excuse me, that's Dunn. Braves trying to put a little pressure here and see if they can get a shot on goal. Not quite able to do so. Now with possession, this is Jimenez. He'll pass it back. Kelly Walsh just does a masterful job using the whole space. They're very good spacing, very good passing. This puts a lot of pressure on the teams that they play. Just almost feels like you're playing on your heels the whole time. And here is my Three Amigos reference for the day. A plethora of Star Valley players coming in for substitution on the next dead ball. Sent into the box. Nobody there for the Trojans. Trying to recover, see if they can turn it back. Great job of handling it. There's Laird, Larson Laird. Jacob Choma. Ammon Baird coming in. Andrew Taylor is back in, which is nice to see. And Payson Hilliard, number 25. So Andrew Taylor came out about 5-10 minutes ago, and now he's back in. That's nice to see. Kick is going to be headed down by the Trojans. It's up for grabs. Taylor will pitch that forward, and it'll be out of bounds. Star Valley throw in as Montiel Olvera will pass that off now to Payson Hilliard, who will have the honors. Was looking for Buchanan. Okay, they're going to actually bring that back. I guess I thought it was a Star Valley throw all the way, but it's a Kelly Walsh throw now, which is okay. Resuming the action. Hale will come out and scoop this up. Still just 1-0 Kelly Walsh. Braves they've played pretty dang tough here against a team that is, they've got some elite ball skills as far as Wyoming high school soccer is concerned. They are tough to handle. Braves are going to have another one coming in on Tuesday with the Jackson Bronx, who beat this team last night. So you get a chance to see the very upper echelon of the 4A classification in back-to-back matchups over a 3-4 day span. Kelly Walsh with a chance here. Kind of lost his foot. Oh, wow. What an absolutely beautiful tap-back pass. That was unbelievable. So 18 with the assist. And then is it 22 or 23 here with the goal? It's so hard to see the numbers sometimes. They're jogging sideways. I can't see their numbers. I think it was Jonathan Diaz, number 23. Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
I believe it was Jonathan Diaz with the goal, number 23. Bo Barclay with a nice assist.
But yeah, to me, the real magic on that goal was from Bo Barclay. He was fading away from the net towards the corner and had a guy on him, and he just back tapped that with his heel and got it back to where Diaz was able to put that in. That was pretty amazing. Kelly Walsh now leads it 2-0. Nine shots on goal for Kelly Walsh on my stat sheet. 2 goals in. 1 from Kyler Maxwell, and now 1 from Jonathan Diaz. There was definitely an assist on that first goal, too. I just did not get a clear number on where that was. It's going to be a foul here against Star Valley. That'll be Payson Hilliard and a free kick for the Trojans. They take it, and Hale will come out and grab it. Hale with a chance to put his foot into this one. AJ's got a nice leg, and this one will take a bounce beyond the opposing 40. And Star Valley still trying to gain possession here. Will they get the throw? They will not. Boy, that was a really a good hustle by Ammon Baird, and I think he got some track rash for his troubles in that new exchange zone, which was put in this last summer. It's very nice. Another throw in here for Kelly Walsh.
We were supposed to, but then we never, I don't know if you've ever seen our discus. It goes into the heel off the, they were supposed to add a
Back at it, Kelly Walsh with another possession here up the near sideline. This is Preston O'Brien, number 14, into the ball game. Braden Walden in there as well, 47. Again, he normally wears 7. I don't know if that's a real 47 or an athletic tape 47. Sometimes you see that when you're on the long road trip. Here's another opportunity into the box. Oh, wow. Barclay with the assist last time. He gets the goal this time. And this is in the 29th minute. Man, just it is really impressive because the Braves are playing pretty good defense. But to watch Kelly Walsh, just the way they are setting each other up and putting it right on the foot and right where they need to be on a full sprint, it's impressive. So Bo Barclay gets the goal here to push the score to 3-0 in favor of the Trojans. He had an absolutely highlight reel assist on the last goal just a couple of minutes ago. And if you're the Braves, you're maybe feeling a little down because 3-0, but boy, they are doing all they can, I feel like, at this point. And Kelly Walsh is going to bring in 5 players on the next sub. Bueller trying to get possession here. Braves, I still don't have the Braves with a shot on goal. Like I said, Kelly Walsh, their keeper, is at the very bottom of the state in terms of saves per game because you do not get shots on goal against Kelly Walsh. And I'm sure he's a fine keeper on top of that, but you can see it today. The Braves haven't even had a chance, a shot on goal yet today as you played over 30 minutes. Anderson will send this up. Knocked down by Barclay. Payson Hilliard is back there. Kelly Walsh, they use the entire width of the field. And now setting up this next offensive opportunity. Good job there by the Braves to send that out of bounds. I believe that's Ramirez. Jonathan sends that out and diffuses it.
Number 6, Mateo Colomari. 8, Ethan Leslie. 11, Caleb Strand. 13, Luca Pike. And 20, Brandon Gonzalez.
Tell you what, hats off to the AD Rob Erickson getting all of those. I'm going to steal them. Mateo Columbari coming in, Ethan Leslie, Caleb Strand, Luca Pike, and Brandon Gonzalez coming in. Sorry, Columbari Mateo. Some of these, I feel like I swear some of these names some of them are last name first, some of them are first name last. I apologize for that. So some fresh legs in for Kelly Walsh as they look to add to this 3-0 lead. And they're going to get a shove, a bit of a push here against Kelly Walsh. I believe they're going to call that on Pike, and it'll be a free kick for the Braves.
Danielle's coming up on a hurry, it looks like.
And A.J. Hale will take it.
Probably doesn't know how to turn it back on.
Hale skips it across the 50 and back to the keeper, who will throw it out to the east side of the field. Braves just trying to get their foot on the ball on their own, on the offensive third or the Kelly Walsh defensive third, and it has just been very tough to do today. Couple of subs coming in for the Braves. I believe that is Jacob Howe back in, number 23. And sorry, did not see the other sub. Kelly Walsh with 3 goals from 3 different players. Bueller with a chance, and he will send that on frame. I'm calling that a shot on goal. That's the best opportunity the Braves have had thus far, and that will slide out of bounds and be a Star Valley corner kick. We'll see if Star Valley can capitalize here as they set up and try and crash the net here against Braxton Anderson of the Trojans, flanked by a couple of his teammates. Corner is sent in. It's a low line drive. There's a chance, and it is cleared out. Boy, they got it away from Anderson, but the Braves weren't in a position to put a foot on it for the second opportunity. And now the Trojans will see if they can counter. Kelly Walsh carrying it up the field. They're near midfield. And now with the handle is Caleb Strand, 11. I feel like he's done a lot of that. He's really good at that transition. Ethan Leslie now at the handle. Winds up out of bounds, almost in the stands. And nope, you don't get to keep those. Sorry.
I just looked at this.
Here's a good run from the Trojans. And a battle, I believe that's Howe. Boy, that's a terrific job. Great effort there. I believe that's Jacob Howe, who's not only diffused the run from Luca Pike, but also slid. It's going to end up being a corner kick, but that could have been a lot worse. 7th corner kick of the half for the Trojans. Sent in now, and that is corralled by Hale, who will try and quickly send this forward. We'll see if the Braves can run it out. Looks like it's got a little too much momentum on it. Christoph decided he could not get there, and neither could Walden. This will be a Kelly Walsh throw in here. It does flip the field. And doing the honors will be Preston O'Brien. Pass back to the Trojans, sending it up, looking for the outside. Howe is going to run this out, along with some help from Ramirez. And a Kelly Walsh throw in.
Maybe it's just dead enough now. Or maybe that's.
Preston O'Brien will throw this in, gets it all the way into the box. It's a nice throw. That one caroms around. It'll be another throw here for Kelly Walsh. This time he'll toss it into his teammate. He'll try and get it turned. He'll send it into the box. There's the backside header opportunity. And we got a whistle.
There is power on that. That power light's on. Maybe it won't run.
So a goal kick here for Hale. Star Valley settling here. Out to the outside to Tolman. To Montiel Olvera as well, number 4. Josh out there. Star Valley throw in with 3:40 to go. If you're the Braves, you'd love to get something rolling here. Just some momentum towards this north side of the field with a chance to put it on frame. This time it won't happen. It's picked up by Anderson. And he will boot this about 50 yards downfield. And a Kelly Walsh throw in.
Hopefully.
Trojans on the attack again.
I should have looked at the.
Braves coming over to help. Hitting the turf is Mateo Columbari. No whistle. He was lobbying for one, did not get what he wanted. Kelly Walsh recovers. Now here's another run, using some speed. That is Ethan Leslie, number 8, sending it into the box. Dangerous shot there. Was going for the far post, couldn't get there. That combination there of Ethan Leslie and Mateo Columbari, that looked like real trouble for the Braves, but it doesn't pan out for the Trojans this time. Hale will send this to midfield. And Star Valley really hasn't had a chance to put that in their favor yet. Anderson will roll this out. Braves tried to step through and get the steal. We're down to 2 minutes here in the half. Trojans up 3-0. Trying to add another, at least one other, before the half. They picked up 2 quick ones in the 27th and 29th to kind of put this game to where it is now. So capable of scoring quickly right now, trying to string things together and get themselves a high-quality shot before the end of the half with 97 seconds to go. Back defensively, it's Cooper McClure trying to take care of things. Bueller will take one off his backside out of bounds. A throw in here for Walden. And my apologies, it's actually going to be O'Brien throwing this in. O'Brien finds his man midfield. That is Leslie. And up forward to Columbari and also number 2, Cole Bummer up there. .50 seconds to go, roughly. Kelly Walsh on the Star Valley defensive third. Braves trying to carry this forward. They will have a chance to flip the field. And that one is knocked down by Laird Larson. That one didn't wind up where they wanted. And the Braves sending it forward, but way too far out in front for anybody to really make a run on it, and they do not. I wonder if the Braves are a little tired, too. They've been chasing this Kelly Walsh team all 52 yards plus wide the whole game. Just really soft, accurate touches for Kelly Walsh. They are impressive to watch. The Braves have fought as hard as they could, but they are certainly facing an uphill battle here today against the Trojans. And there is your horn as the first half comes to a close, and the Trojans with a 3-0 lead here at the break over the homestanding Star Valley Braves. We will take a break here. We'll come back with a few statistics from that first half, and you are watching Star Valley Soccer here on the SVI Sports Network, SVInews.com, and the SVI Media YouTube channel.
Book your springtime getaway in western Wyoming at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. There's still plenty of mountain snow to enjoy some late-season sledding, or just bring the family out for a relaxing getaway. From single bed to family-sized cabins, you'll be guaranteed a night of luxury, not to mention a hot complimentary breakfast. Regardless of the reason, come join us this spring at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Visit KodiakMountainResort.com for reservations. That feeling you get when you realize your realtor not only sold your property, but saved you thousands of dollars at closing. Yeah, Assist to Sell the Realty team understands. Call Ashley Cranny or Mandy Jack today for a free market analysis. B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
The LCSD2 Transportation Department is currently hiring for multiple positions. Work part-time as a bus aide, starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time mechanics are also needed, starting at $27 per hour, with medical, dental, and vision benefits, along with the Wyoming retirement system. Activity bus drivers are also needed, starting at $25 per hour with benefits, or become a daily route bus driver starting at $22 per hour, only during the school year. To learn more and apply, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silverstar today.
My name is Anna Altabo, and since I was young, Desi's dance studio has been like a second home to me. Dance has always been my favorite language, and Desi's gave me the space to embrace it 100%. Whether it was ballet, tap, lyrical, or ballroom, I knew there were always two things I could count on: supportive instructors and lifelong friends. The confidence and identity I have today are all thanks to my time at the studio.
For more information and to get started, visit Desi'sDance.com.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
We're at the half here as the Star Valley Braves and the Kelly Walsh Trojans have played a half. The Trojans leading at 3-0. Kelly Walsh came into the weekend ranked number 2 in the latest WildPreps.com coaches and media poll. Lost a tough one last night to top-ranked Jackson 4-3. And according to the notes from WildPreps.com, they actually led that one 3-0. So the Bronx scored 4 straight goals, which, having seen now Kelly Walsh in person, that is pretty incredible. But right now the Trojans in control of this one, leading Star Valley 3-0. Let's look at some stats here from that first half. And it is mostly Kelly Walsh stats on the pro as you look at that pro versus con. 9 shots on goal for the Trojans. They did get 3 into the net. 7 corner kicks. No saves for the Trojans. The Braves have 1 shot on goal. A.J. Hale has 3 saves. Star Valley with 1 corner kick. Looking at the goals, they came in the 17th minute. That one went to Kyler Maxwell. In the 27th minute, it was Jonathan Diaz on an outrageous assist from Bo Barclay, who then scored in the 29th minute. I know there was an assist on the first goal, but I did not get a good look as to who it was. So apologize for that, but Bo Barclay with an assist and then a goal. So 3 different goals, 3 different players for Kelly Walsh as they scored in the 17th, the 27th, and the 29th minute to lead this one 3-0. Again, recapping some scores from last night in the boys' 4A classification. Rock Springs tripling up Evanston 6-2. Number 3 Sheridan defeated Laramie 1-0. Number 5 Central tied with Thunder Basin 1-1. Campbell County blanked Cheyenne South 3-0. Some of the other matchups taking place today. Natrona County is at number 1 Jackson, up the Canyon in Teton County. South is at number 3 Sheridan. Laramie is at Campbell County, and Green River is at Riverton. Kelly Walsh coming into this match at 6-1. I believe maybe 6-2. I don't know if I remember to add that don't know if we got that onto that correct or not. I think Kelly Walsh is 6-1. The Braves are 3-4-1. Star Valley coming off a 2-0 win over Natrona yesterday, but with their hands full here against the Trojans. And that's a look at some stats here at the half. Earlier today, the Lady Braves fell to the Lady Trojans of Kelly Walsh 9-0. The Trojans in control of that one, obviously, as you can tell by the outcome. Sydney Stephen with 4 goals in that one for Kelly Walsh. That's a look at some stats here, and we'll go back to just a little bit of a break here and come back with the second half. Kelly Walsh boys leading the Braves 3-0 here on the SVI Sports Network.
One in 5 people in our community don't know where their next meal will come from, and sadly, many of those affected with hunger are children. The Afton Food Pantry is open every week to make sure no one goes to bed on an empty belly.
Your donation makes a difference.
Your donation makes a difference. Come make a difference at the Afton Food Pantry.
Back to more live coverage of the Star Valley Braves, provided by the SVI Sports Network.
Second half now getting set to get underway. Kelly Walsh with the lead, 3-0. Braves will start with possession. And here we go. Grant Buchanan will pass it back. And now Star Valley trying to work their way up. Kelly Walsh is just absolutely, they are just pickpockets. They do not allow you to really get comfortable with the ball, even past one touch, really. As these two teams switch sides, now A.J. Hale in goal on the north end of Braves Field. Here's a throw in for Star Valley on their own defensive third. That is Dallas Tolman. Trying to skip it off the head of Kyler Erickson. And Kelly Walsh now with possession. They'll set up the offense and see if they can add to this 3-0 lead. And Andrew Taylor knocks that down. A little bit of a corkscrew off his foot. Kelly Walsh is going to come down. They have possession again. They'll send it back and trying to work it to the outside. That is a kick save from A.J. Hale. Still in the Star Valley box, though, and Taylor will send it out. Fourth save of the game for A.J. Hale. You don't see a ton of kick saves, but he had one there. And chasing that out of bounds is the Star Valley defense, and Hale will kick this as the Kelly Walsh offense foiled on that trip. So I don't know if this is much of a factor right now, but the wind blowing towards the north, really kind of the northeast, and so Hale kind of kicking into the wind, which in theory is going to benefit the Trojans a bit. Quick throw here for the Braves. Trying to work it up the sideline. And that'll be kicked out of bounds. Kelly Walsh throw in. Ethan Leslie working now with Caleb Strand. Taylor drops it back and sends it to the middle of the field. Bueller tries a touch pass, a give and go with Buchanan. And Bueller still trying to keep that ball pushing forward. Star Valley trying to be a little more aggressive. There's a pretty good shove in the back. He will get the whistle. Erickson will get the call this time. Good sportsmanship. I've actually seen that a lot this year, which I appreciate. There were some really pretty significant collisions yesterday in Star Valley and Natrona, but it was all in the name of competition, so I like that. Not a lot of loft on that one. Kelly Walsh wins it. Star Valley trying to keep it on this side of the field and can't do it. Here come the Trojans again. Taken away there by Finch. Finch also working with number 29, Cooper McClure, one of the team captains. And that'll be sent out of bounds. And a Kelly Walsh throw. This is Barclay, who had, again, I don't mean to, actually, I don't know if I can overstate what an amazing assist that was from Barclay in the first half. It was outrageous. That was amazing. Jimenez working with the teammate, and this will be a Star Valley throw on the far side now. Andrew Taylor with the duties. Andrew winds up. He'll throw that about 15 yards, knocked down by the Trojans. Jimenez looking for Barclay. It is cleared out of there by Ramirez. Good job by Jonathan for Star Valley, Jonathan Ramirez. Far outside, it's going to be a Star Valley throw as Kelly Walsh unable to retain possession. Again, it's going to be Andrew Taylor to throw this in. Like I said, good to see Andrew back in. He missed some time. He went down and was slow to get up and missed a few minutes of the first half, and he's come back in and looks like no worse for wear. Using some speed here are the Trojans going to try and send it in. Leaves it, and Dallas Tolman comes up with possession. Kelly Walsh takes it back. It'll be off of Barclay, out of bounds. And it will be a Star Valley throw. This will be Tolman with the honors. Oh, boy. Bit of a miscommunication there between him and McClure, unable to do anything. Bit of a turnover. And now Kelly Walsh will set up again. into the 18-yard box. Now back just outside. Star Valley with a chance to clear this out. This is Kyler Erickson. Kyler will send it up, and it'll be out of bounds off of Kelly Walsh. Braves with a chance here. Quick throw in. Walden. And boy, that was, I thought maybe Star Valley was going to have a chance there, but now they will. Here comes Erickson. Erickson gets past his man, puts a left foot on it. It is deflected. Kelly Walsh with a great job. I thought Kyler had just a little bit of an alley to work with right there, and the Trojans closed it. Bueller tries to send it inside the box. Instead, it will sail behind the net. So that possession had some promise, but didn't finish out how Star Valley wanted that time. Checking in for Star Valley now is Cash Dunn, number 16. Strand going to carry this about 20 yards and then sends it to the outside. Braves trying to win possession. Can't quite do so. That one did not materialize how Kelly Walsh wanted. It winds up out of bounds over in the jump pit. Looks like they've actually got the steeplechase hurdles up over for the jump pit. Star Valley actually has kind of a tradition of outstanding steeplechase runners. Had a national champion a few years ago with Shane Henderson. And had some other great ones with Peter Visser, who just set a school record distance runner for Weber State. So, but that's steeplechase, and we're doing soccer today. Strand midfield, looking for the pass. It's sent back out to midfield by the Star Valley defense. Walden will tap it back. Star Valley trying to get some momentum here, at least make these Kelly Walsh defenders break a sweat. It's been tough to do. Quickly up ahead, Star Valley trying to close the door. There's the crossover. Still has a chance. He'll pass it back. There's a shot. Oh, wow. And putting it into the left post, that is Joel Jimenez.
Joel Jimenez with the goal.
In the 49th minute. I did not think there was much of a window there. I mean, obviously he's going to take that shot, but boy, he put that in the perfect spot. Hale did not have much of a chance to basically close down all the net except for just a little sliver, and Jimenez puts it in. And got a Star Valley player down, in fact, on that sequence. Not sure who that is, but we believe it could be Ramirez. Coach is going to come out. Trainer is going to check him out. And hopefully he's all right. Sitting up at least. The goal puts Kelly Walsh up 4-0 here with 31:52 to go. Looks like Ramirez is up, but he's going to need some help. And you hate to see that. Not putting much weight on that right leg. And unfortunately for the Braves, Ramirez, who one of your starters, one of your seniors, he's going to be helped off the field. And hopefully it's not too bad. Lincoln Brown, a freshman, going to come in and replace a senior. No pressure there. Midfield, Bueller will send this, and this is picked up. That is a different keeper for Kelly Walsh. I believe that must be Oleg Gonzalez. He's a freshman. I'm assuming that's who that is.
Kid's got good speed.
And a goal kick here for Hale and the Braves. Good boot here from Hale. Strand heads it down.
Nothing in here all day long.
There's Jimenez who sends it to the outside. He's the one that just scored that goal.
I don't understand.
It has been tough for the Braves to get anything of significance offensively pushing towards at Kelly Walsh net, and that is backed up by the stats we were talking about pre-game. Just 2 saves, 2-point-something saves per game. There's another shot. Oh, wow. That one just high, and it winds up on top of the net. Woo. That one went through the space between the crossbar of the goal and the crossbar of the field goal standard. There's not a lot of space there. Here's another push from the Trojans. Kicked out of there by Lincoln Brown, the freshman, who's come in relief of Jonathan Ramirez, who went out with that injury. And we'll see if he's able to come back, but it didn't look real good. Taylor will try and clear this near midfield. Walden knocks it down. Again, Lincoln Brown getting some work in. Throw in here for the Trojans. Trying to get into the box. It is cleared out by the Star Valley defense. Into the box. There's Barclay, and didn't have much of an angle. Of course, we've seen that hasn't mattered much to him in the past. This time, though, unable to put it in. And not only did that go to the bus barn, it went over the fence. It is under a bus. Oh, boy. That ball might have to be sacrificed to the sports gods right there. I don't know if you're getting that one back. One of the bus garage mechanics going to have a new plaything on Monday, because that one sailed about 50, 60, 70 yards to the north. Here comes Barclay again, trying to turn it. He will, with the touch pass, it's cleared out by the Star Valley defense. And now out to Baird. Baird sends it back, picked up by Strand. Jimenez passing to the outside. That ball was sent in, and it is high and wide into the back net, and Hale will kick this. Quite a few subs coming in now. 4 for the Trojans, 1 for the Braves. He did not have him come in then. Buchanan trying to box out, get possession there. Grant working and can't quite get it. He's just shielded off by Jimenez. Kelly Walsh, the 4-0 lead, just under 28 minutes to go here in this contest. On their way to another win. Star Valley trying to keep things as clean as they can between now and the end of this contest. Hale smothers that. Rolls it out to Baird. That'll wind up out of bounds and a Star Valley throw.
Number 16, Cash Dunn. For the Trojans, number 2, Cole Bummer. Number 9, Isaac Matcher. Number 16, Weston Carlson. And number 23, Jonathan Diaz.
Again, shout out to Rob Erickson, our AD. There you got the subs. Baird will throw this in for the Braves. Looking for Flores or Dunn. It winds up more in the vicinity of Dunn. Now Brandon's got it. Flores working with Rivas. And out of bounds, last touch by the Braves. Quick throw in. Nope, now he'll think better. I thought Kyler Maxwell was going to quickly throw that forward. Instead, opted to go the other direction and set things up a little differently. Far side, Kelly Walsh, see if he can turn it and send it into the box. And cannot. The Braves come up with that one. Kelly Walsh will recover, lobs that into the box, and Baird will boot that out. And Star Valley with a chance to maybe do something. It'll wind up out of bounds. Trojan throw in. Kelly Walsh looking for their 5th goal. Braves defense on him. Here's a shot and knocked down by Hale. Rebound still alive. Kelly Walsh with another opportunity, and that will wind up in the side of the net. Excellent job there by A.J. Hale. It will result in a corner kick for the Trojans, however. This will be their 8th corner of the match. They have not converted on any of these corners as of yet. See if they do here. It's into, and that one high and wide on that shot attempt. Another corner kick. It was just deflected. And Star Valley going to come in with a large substitution as well. Is that 5 or 6 players waiting to come in? Opposite corner here for the Trojans. That one off the head of Baird, head and shoulders. Strand knocks it down for the Trojans. And out of bounds, that should be a Star Valley throw-in.
23, 2, and 30.
And 5 different Braves coming in on this sub.
Checking in for the Braves, number 2, Jacob Choma. Number 3, Jonah Finch. Number 12, Landon Peterson. Number 14, Kyler Erickson. Number 23, Jacob Howell. And number 30, Dallas Tolman.
So most of those players have been in. Making his first appearance, though, I believe, is Landon Peterson, number 12. He's a sophomore. There's a throw from Erickson up ahead, headed down by Kelly Walsh, sent forward by Dunn. Walden challenged by Bueller. Kristoff with a chance, perhaps, trying to win that 50-50 out of the air. And Strand's going to come away with possession. Strand to the outside, tiptoes the sideline and dumps it off to a teammate. That is Isaac Machert. Kelly Walsh now, it's one-on-one. Oh, and into the belly of Hale. AJ unable to keep possession, though, and the rebound winds up out of bounds. So that'll be a corner kick for the Trojans. This is their 10th corner of the game. A lot of momentum on that. Tough for AJ to bring it in. That one is well across the box, and Kelly Walsh unable to do anything with it. And this will be a goal kick for the Braves. Dallas Tolman doing a nice job there, getting possession to Erickson and to Finch. Finch has it taken away. And the Trojans attacking again with Luca Pike. Going clear to the outside. Cole Bummer trying to track that down. Couldn't find it. And a Star Valley throw. And going to have an offside call here by the side official. So that's an offside there by Kelly Walsh, getting behind the defense, and Hale will boot this. AJ puts a foot into it, maybe looking for Erickson off the head of Kelly Walsh. And it just seems like Kelly Walsh, they win the majority of those, vast majority. Trying to work into their offense. Bummer will try and track this down. He's got it. Trying to send it back in. It's taken away now. Some good physical play. Kelly Walsh still with possession and a chance here inside the Star Valley 20. This will be a Kelly Walsh throw-in. Checking in for the Trojans, Bryce Behringer. Trojans will see if they can turn this. Can't do it. It'll wind up out of bounds and a Star Valley goal kick. Hale with the boot. Erickson fighting for that one along with Carlson. And here come the Trojans again. This is Strand. Strand tries to pass it through and can't find his man. He was looking for Pike. And another goal kick for the Braves. Again, the Braves just they've not really had a chance to win most of those, and Strand seems to be the one that knocks them down almost every time. Kelly Walsh dancing their way through the Star Valley defense, taken away there by Lincoln Brown. He came in for the injured Jonathan Ramirez, and he's done a pretty good job as far as I'm concerned. Kelly Walsh again with pressure. And there's a rifle at Hale. Can't corral it, and the rebound is put in by the Trojans. Off the rebound, AJ unable to fully secure that, and the rebound by Matteo Columbari, a senior, puts that in. Here in the 62nd minute. So your goals today, Kelly Walsh had 4 in the first half. And so that's the second goal here of the second half in the 49th minute. That went to Joel Jimenez, and now Matteo Columbari with that one here in the second half. If you're a Kelly Walsh fan and you're thinking, well, if we got 4 goals in the first half, we should get 4 more in the second half, you are on pace. Good effort there from Cooper McClure. And a goal kick for A.J. Hale. That one just taken right off, right out of the air by Laird Larson. Trying to send it back is taken by Dallas Tolman. And a Kelly Walsh throw in. Into Strand. Good step through there by Dunn. He's trying to defuse that. Kyler Erickson will step through, tries to send it forward to Dunn, and he was just offside, and the official right there to see it. Offside by about the width of his body is all. So the free kick upcoming for Jimenez. And he will opt to go across the field.
Putting a senior in that hasn't played yet.
Kelly Walsh again setting up their offense. Isaac Machert, number 9. There's Jimenez trying to go to the outside to Bummer. It's too far out in front.
Number 14, Preston O'Brien checking in for the Trojans.
Coming in for the Trojans is Preston O'Brien.
Feel that temperature dropping. You got another storm coming over. You're gonna beat. And snow Monday, Tuesday.
Coming in for the Braves also looks like number 5, Ammon Baird.
Wow, I didn't catch that big substitution.
Several Braves coming in fact.
Baird came in for Dallas.
Looks like Brandon Flores in as well. Baird and Dunn working that. Baird has it, trying to work through this Trojan defense. Christoph Bueller providing some pressure, and still in play. And that will roll out of bounds, and a goal kick for the Trojans. I think the players thought maybe it was going to go out of bounds. I don't think it ever did. Kind of flirted with the line, but didn't go across. Jimenez taking his time to the outside to Maxwell, and he'll send it upfield. Trojans on the run. That's Cole Bummer on the far outside. He's had some bad luck over on that far side. They've been looking for him several times. Just been out too far out in front for him to really do anything with it here in this second half.
Here they come again. 3 more for the Braves.
And 3 more subs coming in for Star Valley.
Andrew Taylor's got to be one. He's a big boy.
Looks like Andrew Taylor, I think Grant Buchanan coming in, I believe. And we'll get it here on the sub. Kelly Walsh keeper out of the box, working with Jimenez. If you're the Braves, you'd love to catch them. There it is. Bueller's got it, and he sends it in. Bueller gets the ball. The Trojans got a little too methodical back there. The keeper could not pick it up. They had to pass back and forth. I think you got to chalk that up as a mistake. And the Braves break the goose egg here in the 66th minute. And Christoph Bueller gets his 3rd goal of the season and puts that in as the Trojans got a little too fancy passing back and forth inside their own box, which quite honestly they've been able to do that pretty darn well today, but this time it bites them. So your score now 5-1 in favor of Kelly Walsh. Here comes Brandon Flores. Braves maybe a little bit energized with the goal. Gonzalez takes it back, and he'll carry the ball 20, 30 yards. He's still got it. Puts a foot. Oh, my gosh. What an absolute rifle from Brandon Gonzalez. Holy moly. That was impressive. He carried that ball 30, 35 yards, faded to his right, and then kicked back left and found the far post. That was pretty dang impressive here in the 67th minute. So the Star Valley elation of their goal, short-lived, as Kelly Walsh says, nope, we're going to add another. That's Brandon Gonzalez And the Trojans, kind of a tie up there. They're going to get Star Valley Jason Rivas, and a free kick here for the Trojans. Larson Laird. Like I said, this roster I've got, it feels like some of the names have the first names last and the last names first, so I apologize for that. Oh, wow, another rifle there, and this time Hale gets his hands on it and deflects it out of bounds. Beautiful save from Hale. It will result in a corner kick for Kelly Walsh.
Beautiful save by Hale.
This is the 11th corner kick of the match for the Trojans. Just almost a relentless amount of pressure they put on you offensively. This one, nobody there, winds up all the way across the field and a Star Valley throw-in.
So who's going to wreck first on those bikes on the snow hill? I want that on the camera.
Throw in here for Star Valley. And I don't know that ever actually made it in. He was trying to maybe thread the line, follow the line. I don't know that ever actually made it in bounds. So now a throw in for Kelly Walsh. Trojans hit the turf, gets back up, retains possession. This is Laird Larson. Or Larson Laird, I'll be honest. Like I said, some of the names, it feels like it's obviously listed one way, and then other names it feels like it's listed backwards, so I apologize there. Taylor working for it here defensively along with Flores. And unable to save it there in the corner are the Trojans. It'll be a goal kick for the Braves. A.J. Hale with the honors. A.J. with 7 saves today. I've got Kelly Walsh with 21 shots on goal. They've scored 6 times. And going far post, that was Weston Carlson, and he had got what he wanted and just missed the post for the 7th goal of the day for the Trojans. And A.J. Hale going to come out. He's had a heck of a weekend. He's going to get a break, and checking in for the Braves is a different keeper.
Checking in for the Braves, Trenton Nelson.
Trenton Nelson is the keeper.
Brazy's had some impressive ones here.
Trenton is a freshman. Going to get a few minutes in here against one of the top teams in Wyoming. About 10 minutes to go. Be a free kick here for the Trojans. Gonzalez will do the honors. He'll pop it up. That is knocked down. Nicely done by Taylor. Taylor's a big kid. He's for him to get his foot up there and knock that down like that, that kind of shows you how athletic he is. Not a lot of offensive and defensive linemen playing soccer, and he does it. Kelly Walsh trying to set up yet another goal. I think they won this one in Casper 7-0, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to match their goal total from that earlier matchup here with 9 minutes to go. The Braves did punch one in back in the 66th minute. Christoph Bueller caught the Trojans in a bit of a defensive mistake and put it in on the open net. Gonzalez, that one is knocked down by the Braves. Still in the box, though. And getting it turned is Flores. Brandon going to continue to push forward. And he'll be whistled for a foul, and coming up just a little bit gimpy is Isaac Machert. he might have got a cleat in the back of his in his calf, and if I'm thinking that might be what happened, that is gotta hurt. Looks like he's gonna stay in. Good for him. And the Braves gonna send in, looks like 4 more players the next opportunity that they can. Taylor puts his foot on that. Header here to the near side. Trojans track it down. That is Behringer. Going for the far post, and that one not too close. I'll be honest, most of the matches that we do, I would have called that, hey, that's at least in the vicinity. As surgical as Kelly Walsh has been, that one was not close. Usually when they've missed today, it has been within just about a foot or less. But the Braves have fought this team pretty dang hard today. And trying to keep the score at least as it is. Dumping into the box, here's Tolman. Thought maybe Dallas is going to have a chance at that. Dribbling into the box and out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Or is it a corner? Okay, it's going to be a corner. Thought it was a goal. This will be the 12th corner kick of the game for the Trojans. Okay, I guess I did think it was a goal kick, and then they were kind of acting like it was going to be a corner, and then once the officials realized what was going on, they said, nope, it is a goal kick. Headed up in the air by Choma, and a good collision here between Buchanan and Gonzalez. Foul will be against Buchanan, and Gonzalez will get the free kick. And if you got a good leg here, you can put this right on frame. He'll pop it up, looking for the header. Looks like the one who got the head on it was Landon Peterson for Star Valley. Trojans will throw this back in and continue their assault on the Star Valley defense. I think Andrew Taylor took one in the head, in the melon. It's been a rough day for Andrew. He missed a couple minutes in the first half. He took a really hard shot, like in the back or the kidneys or something. He's going to have a seat while they check him out. I think he took that one in the head. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like he's, to me, body language-wise, he looks more frustrated than than hurt, so hopefully that's the case. Good battle here. Kelly Walsh comes away with it. That is Preston O'Brien. That will roll out of bounds, and it'll be a Kelly Walsh throw-in. Under 5 to play. Trojans going to pick up their 7th win of the season, I believe. Braves just trying to keep the score as respectable as it is right now or improve on it if they can. Trenton Nelson in at keeper. That's why you're seeing some of these other players get kicked, kick it out here. They like it a little better, but Andrew Taylor had been doing that. Now Andrew's out with that last sequence. And putting his foot into it. Here's Cooper McClure. Kelly Walsh passing back. 4 minutes to play in this one. Trojans with their pinpoint passing. Of course, as soon as I say it, taken away by the Braves, taken back by the Trojans. Gonzalez working with Larson. Passing to the outside. Buchanan trying to get the steal. And there's Bueller. Comes up with it. Buchanan's out in front with him as help. Here comes Tolman to the outside. He was looking for Dallas and just picked right out of the air by Bryce Behringer. That's almost not fair. You think you have a little bit of space to work with, and Kelly Walsh just takes it right out of the air. Good run out there from Choma, Jacob Choma. Or excuse me, that is Josh Montiel Olvera. I apologize. And I believe Cooper McClure again will boot this with A.J. Hale out and also Andrew Taylor out. One by sub, one by hopefully not too much of an injury. Took one in the head, did Andrew Taylor. Bueller, he'll send it middle to Buchanan. Buchanan trying to get a run. And they got a flag here on the side official. And I'll be honest, I didn't think it was offside. I thought maybe Grant might have pushed him in the back. And instead, it's actually going to go the other way. What? End up being a throw-in here for the Braves' far side. 2 minutes to go. Star Valley with perhaps an opportunity to get a shot on goal. Good throw-in, and it winds up off of Choma and right into the hands of Oleg Gonzalez, the freshman keeper. That was a pretty dang good throw-in from Choma, or from for the Braves. In fact, I'm calling that a shot. 92 seconds left in this one. Kelly Walsh leading 6-1, and will pick up their 7th win of the season. The Braves will see their modest, I don't know if you can call it I think it's a streak once you get to 3. They were looking for a streak today. They'd won their last 2. They'll have to try and build back, but going to be a tough challenge again on Tuesday as they host Jackson, the only team, I believe, who has beat this Kelly Walsh team this year. Nelson will scoop that one up. Looking at the schedule down the line, the Star Valley Lady Braves and Braves hosting Jackson on Tuesday, the 29th at 4 and 6, and then hosting Evanston on Thursday at 3 and 5. Those Evanston matches, especially for the boys, is a big deal. The Braves lost that one in Evanston. That was kind of a big loss for them in terms of the standings. If you can at all help it, you want to avoid this Jackson Kelly Walsh juggernaut at the top of the standings in the opening round of regionals. The Braves absolutely need to win that one on Thursday. So Jackson on Tuesday, Evanston on Thursday, and then they have a bit of a gap for wrapping up their home schedule on May 9th against Rock Springs. And a handball right there. Looks like it was off the elbow of Bummer. And that's your final. Kelly Walsh, every bit as good as we thought they would be. The Braves battling with them the entire way. And your final today, 6-1 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Let's go over some post-game statistics here for your matchup. I had Kelly Walsh finishing the day with 22 shots on goal compared to 4 for Star Valley. The Braves, I had them with 7 saves. Those all came from A.J. Hale. Kelly Walsh had 2 saves, 1 each for Braxton Anderson and Oleg Gonzalez. Corner kicks, Trojans had 11. Braves had 1. The goals, most of those obviously coming from Kelly Walsh. He scored 3 times in the first half. The first one came from number 15, Kyler Maxwell, in the 17th minute. In the 27th minute, it was Jonathan Diaz. And then in the 29th minute, it was Bo Barclay. In the second half, 49th minute, it was Joel Jimenez. 62nd minute, it was Mateo Colombari. In the 66th minute, the Braves got their goal, only goal of the game, as Christoph Bueller punched it in the 66th minute to make it 5-1, and then the final goal came in this just about a minute later as Kelly Walsh put in another one. Brandon Gonzalez puts one in the 67th minute for your goals today as your final 6-1 in favor of Kelly Walsh. Again, thank you for watching here on the SVI Sports Network. Big thank you to Haley Myers producing today, and Ryan Clint up top running the camera. Again, we'll be back in action on Tuesday and Thursday. Jackson in town on Tuesday, and the Devils in town on Thursday. Again, look for those matchups at SVInews.com, the SVI Media YouTube channel, and the SVI News app. Thank you again for watching. Have a great weekend, and go Pokes.